There's an evil here. Something I've felt before.
2025 has been a terrifying year for horror fans. A year of screams, shadows, and unforgettable nightmares. From bone-chilling sequels to twisted originals that redefined fear itself. These are the top 10 horror movies of 2025. Brace yourself, this countdown isn't for the faint of heart. Number 10, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Someone is clearly coming after us.
I need to start drinking.
The classic slasher resurfaces with a sharper blade and a darker soul. A new group of friends is bound together by one unforgivable night, a mistake they swore to bury, but someone out there remembers, and they're ready to make them pay. Directed by Jennifer Caton Robinson, this reimagining leans into paranoia, guilt, and psychological torment instead of relying on nostalgia alone, with tense pacing, brutal set pieces, and a killer who always feels one step ahead. This film proves that secrets don't stay hidden. They come back swinging.
What are you waiting for?
Number 9, The Monkey.
The monkey that likes killing our family. It's back.
From a Stephen King nightmare to Osgood Perkins' slow burn terror, The Monkey follows two brothers haunted by a mechanical toy that shouldn't exist, a wind-up monkey whose cymbals clap every time someone dies. Now grown, they're forced to face the curse they thought they left behind. Theo James leads this chilling descent into fatalism, where every click, every metallic clang tightens the noose Perkins builds dread through stillness, silence, and a creeping sense of inevitability. This is horror that whispers, and every whisper carries dread.
We have been chosen to witness its power over life and death.
Number 8, Frankenstein.
Your name, Victor Frankenstein.
Guillermo del Toro resurrects a timeless monster with operatic tragedy and gothic beauty. Starring Oscar Isaac, this adaptation explores the fragile divide between humanity and monstrosity. Set in cold laboratories and dim candlelit halls, the creature's awakening is both horrifying and heartbreakingly human. Del Toro blends emotional storytelling with breathtaking visuals, turning Mary Shelley's classic into an intimate tale of grief, ambition, and unintended consequences. Frankenstein isn't just a monster movie, it's a masterpiece carved from sorrow.
Now, run.
Number 7, Final Destination, Bloodlines.
Years ago, I had a premonition that started it all. I saw what death was about to do.
The franchise returns with a vengeance and with new rules. After a catastrophic accident is narrowly avoided, fate pushes back harder than ever. Directed by Zach Lipovsky and Adam B. Stein, the film delivers viciously creative kills, razor-sharp tension, and set pieces that feel like moving puzzles designed by death itself. The story expands the mythology, exploring how far fate will go to correct what was cheated. Fast, fierce, and fatal, Bloodlines brings Final Destination roaring back.
Death is coming for our family.
Number 6, The Conjuring, Last Rites.
This thing in your house is a demon. It's the first one that we ever encountered.
One final haunting, one final war for their souls. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga return as Ed and Lorraine Warren in their darkest confrontation, yet directed by Michael Chaves, Last Rites closes the Conjuring saga with emotional weight and chilling imagery. The Warrens face a force older than any they've encountered, a presence that threatens not only their lives, but their faith and their bond. Terrifying, heartfelt, and beautifully acted, Last Rites gives the horror icons the farewell they deserve.
Presence has found its way into their home.
8 people live in this house. 8 people have experienced this.
Number 5, Together.
I love you.
What begins as a quiet retreat to save a relationship slowly mutates into psychological horror, starring Dave Franco and Alison Brie. Together traps a couple in a cabin where the silence feels watchful, and every small tension begins to distort into something sinister. Director Michael Shanks crafts a paranoid atmosphere where love, mistrust, and fear blur together. The breakdown is slow, intimate, and deeply uncomfortable, proving that sometimes the person you love most can become the thing you fear most.
We spend our lives in search of the other half. If you think you found that, don't be so quick to let it go.
Number 4. Sinners.
I am your way out.
In the burning heat of 1932 Mississippi, sin is a legacy, and vengeance is patient. Ryan Coogler's Sinners follows twin brothers, both played by Michael B. Jordan, as they return home to confront a curse rooted in family history and buried sins. Coogler blends supernatural dread with the weight of real historical trauma. Gospel hymns twist into cries, shadows stretch too long, and the past walks with the living. A blend of atmosphere, rhythm, and emotional power, Sinners hits like a haunting you can't outrun.
Stay. It's you?
Of course it's me. Open the door.
That ain't your brother.
Before we enter the top 3, here are the films that almost broke into the list. Stories that shook audiences, expanded the genre, and proved horror is evolving faster than ever. Dangerous Animals, a terrifying survival story where nature itself becomes your enemy. Every encounter with the wild is unpredictable and deadly, and the line between predator and prey disappears. Keeps you wondering, can anyone make it out alive? Death of a Unicorn. A mystical creature's death unleashes horror beyond imagination. Fantasy and dread collide as an eerie magical world reveals its darkest secrets, and terror spreads through the unsuspecting, leaving a haunting, unforgettable impression on everyone involved. Companion. Isolation twists into nightmare in this psychological horror. Your closest friend or companion might be the one plotting your demise, and the tension keeps ratcheting up until the shocking climax, leaving you breathless and terrified. Black Phone 2. The chilling sequel dives deeper into the mind of a merciless killer. Phones are no longer just for calls. They're conduits of fear, whispering threats from the beyond. Each second brings more tension and dread. Clown in a Cornfield. Rural terror meets circus nightmare. A sinister clown stalks the cornfields, turning childhood fears into gruesome reality. Screams echo under the moonlit stalks, and no one is safe from the twisted horrors that emerge unexpectedly. So much terror, so many chilling moments, but only the strongest made it this far. Now, let's dive into the top 3. Number 3, 28 years later.
There's no discharge in the war.
Danny Boyle returns to the world he helped create, and the rage is stronger than ever. Set decades after the original outbreak, society has collapsed, rebuilt, and collapsed again. Survivors trek across a ghostland Britain where infected roam free, and humanity's hope is hanging by a frayed thread. The film delivers raw tension, brutal realism, and emotional devastation, reminding us that survival isn't victory. It's endurance. 28 years later is a masterclass in escalation, fear, and bleak beauty. Number 2, Weapons.
I don't understand at all. Why just her classroom? Why only hers?
From Zach Kreger, the mind behind Barbarian, comes a horrifying anthology woven through 3 interconnected stories. Violence, paranoia, and moral collapse form a chain reaction that spirals into something monstrous. With a standout cast and fearless direction, Weapons explores how one act can ripple through countless lives. It's bold, unpredictable, and packed with nerve-shattering tension. A horror film that doesn't just scare, it shakes.
This is where the story really starts.
Number 1, Bring Her Back.
Listen, I gotta tell you a secret.
The most devastating horror film of 2025. From Danny and Michael Philippou, the directors of Talk to Me, comes a story about grief, desperation, and how love can push us into the darkest rituals Sally Hawkins stars as a mother who finds a way to bring her daughter back from the dead. But each step deeper into the ritual drags her further from reality. Haunting sound design, suffocating tension, and emotional brutality make this film unforgettable. Bring Her Back isn't just scary, it wounds you.
Some people believe the spirit stays in the body for months after death.
And there you have it, by the nightmares that define 2025. Every film delivered fear in a different shape. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because the darkness never ends, especially here on Top Screen.